In this lecture, we will discuss instantaneous description. An instantaneous description is used to show the acceptance of some string by the automata, whether it is a finite state automata, whether it is push down automata, or whether it is a Turing machine, right? So an instantaneous description is having the form alpha 1 q alpha 2, where alpha 1 and alpha 2 they belong to tape symbols and q belong to the set of states. Now alpha 1 and alpha 2 are the content of the tape. So this is the scenario of alpha 1 q alpha 2. Now suppose we have an instantaneous description of this form. Here x1 to xi minus 1 represents alpha 1 and xi plus 1 to xm represents alpha 2. Here q represents the q points to the first symbol of alpha 2. So this is the situation. Here this is alpha 2 portion. So q is pointing to the first symbol of alpha 2, means in this case q is pointing to xi. Now this is the instantaneous description. Suppose we have this transition, means at state q we read qi, at state q we read qi, we go to some another state p, this qi is replaced by some other symbol y and we move to right. See, this is the transition. So the corresponding next instantaneous description will be, here we are at q, we read qi, this qi is replaced by y and we go to p and the move is and we move to the right, means now the p points to x plus y and this xi was replaced by this. So this is the next instantaneous description, which can be written as like this. This is the previous instantaneous description. After this transition, the next instantaneous description is this. Okay, so this symbol is used to represent the relationship between two IDs, right? Now suppose this is the current instantaneous description and this is the transition. Okay, earlier we were moving to right, but in this case we are moving to left. So we are at q, we read xi, we go to p, we replace it by y, but we move to left. When we move to left, means now this p will point to this symbol. See, look here. Now this p is pointing to this and this xi has replaced by y. So this is the next instantaneous description, which can be denoted like this. This was the previous instantaneous description. After this transition, this is the next ID, right? Now suppose the initial ID is this. Q0 is the initial state. We read the first symbol of the input string and suppose we have this transition, then what will happen? At Q0 we are reading the first symbol, we go to P, this symbol is replaced by Y and we move to left. Is it possible? Is this transition possible? No, cause we cannot move to the left because the left part, the left end is fixed. So we cannot move to the left of this symbol. So if we see this transition, then what should happen? The machine should halt, right? And machine should not do anything. So in this case, the machine will halt with this transition. Now suppose we start with ID number 0 and after performing some operation we go to some final state and this is the last ID, IDN. So this can be represented by ID 0 This is the relationship among two IDs. ID 0, this symbol asterisk IDN means these many steps can be written or rewritten as like this. Okay, so we can write the language accepted like this, that language is a set of strings where this set of strings belongs to sigma star. We start with Q0, W, and after performing some operations, we go to this final ID. This is the initial ID. After performing some operation, we go to final ID, and finally we go to final state QF, where alpha 1 and alpha 2 belong to this gamma star and QF belong to the final state. In the next lecture, we will discuss that how can we construct a Turing machine for this language. Thank you.